what was going on in the prior stream. There was a lot of back and forth going on between me and the trolls, and that has nothing to do with the message. So I've decided to private that particular video because that is not why I came on here. So what I want to make clear to you guys is I have done the necessary research behind some of these individuals that came into the prior stream. To those of you that saw the playback, you guys would not be able to see the people talking and saying some of the hateful things that they were saying because they were blocked in real time. But to get off of that topic specifically, I want to warn you guys, and I will be still providing links to some of the sources I've been following in regards to being a targeted individual and gang stalking as a whole. I need this to get out to all light workers, and the message at hand got garbled behind some of the BS that was going on in the background. Thank you guys so much for the likes. Guys, hit the like button for justice. Hit the like button if you're not a silent hater. Hit the like button if you are ready for victory against these people that have definitely tried to project their evil ways onto us. Now, light workers, I'm sure that a lot of you that were in the stream already got the gist of the message, but this is just for those that will watch the playback. I want you guys to understand something. The intimidation tactics, the stalking, the harassment, the bullying, the hacking of, or the attempts of hacking accounts, might I add, the failed attempts. All of these things were occurring in real time in the prior stream that I have now put on private. And those of you that were in the stream saw firsthand what was going on. Now, I see that there are 5 people in here that have not hit the like button, and now there's 6 people that haven't hit the like button. And I want you guys to be aware, if you guys are silent haters, you guys will not only be blocked, but your name will be taken down if I see your comment in here, and I will be reporting every last one of you. Period. Now, light workers, the message has come through. Do not let anybody intimidate you. Do not allow anybody to try and push you away from your God-given right to spread your light in this world. There will be a lot of hateful remarks. It's been brought to my attention through some of those comments from earlier that these people are in fact paid pennies to do this. And we already discussed Monotero. She's one of the tarot readers that told her story. I will also be linking that video below for those who may have missed that. But that is a perfect example of someone going through that as well. Somebody in a completely different part of the world that is going through similar happenstances. What triggered this video is I've been noticing a lot of foul play by my home. I've been noticing, besides the stalking, I've been noticing a lot of the cyber attacks. Now, granted, everybody gets hit with scammers. You know, I'm aware of that. But the amount in which some of these emails have been coming through recently, this message needs to get out. And this warning about being scammed or hacked, it needs to be reiterated, because I had done an urgent message or a channeled message prior to this one alluding to that and tipping you guys off to that due to my Venmo having to be freezed due to somebody trying to hack into it. But I'm a lot smarter than those people in particular are able to comprehend, because we're not on the same level, obviously. And so I decided to report the foul play to the company directly. I also noticed people trying to hack into my YouTube channel, but they're using the incorrect email. I've been looking at people trying to hack into my email in real time while we were doing the stream earlier. Now, you guys didn't see those notifications. You guys wouldn't be able to see those notifications due to it not being a notification in the chat. It's basically when Google or Gmail contacts you, you get a notification stating, is this you trying to recover your account? Now, the way that that works is if you have 2-step authentication on, and I have that for all of my devices. I have my VPN. I know what I'm doing. I go to school for cybersecurity. I mean, I don't know what these people are thinking, but they're obviously not thinking. But the point is, these are the tactics that they will try to use to try to steal your information. Some of you guys have been getting a lot of robocalls. Some of you guys will be getting a lot of people either coming by your house unannounced or people coming up to you with certain information they shouldn't have, or just things like that. Now, to some of you that have never experienced it, this may seem far-fetched and crazy, and I completely understand. You're entitled to your opinion, but what I'm doing here is stating facts, and I need to warn as many people as possible about what's going on out here. This is no joke, and I need you guys to be vigilant. If you guys see something, say something. Now, the reason why I privated the other video is because I do not want you guys to sit and listen to me going back and forth to people that don't matter. But the reason why I felt like I needed to do this was, in my own way, I'm standing up and speaking out, and there's somebody that doesn't want me to do that. So hence why I'm coming back on here to reiterate the message. Anybody that's trying to do spell work, one of the names that came up in one of the messages that came through in the last stream, it's spelled, let me see if I can type it here. Okay, there we go. It's spelled B-A-A-L. And then the last name is Z-A-B-U-L. I'm not going to say it out loud because I have no idea if that will conjure it or not, but I'm going to tell you like this. When I went to that page, because I told them I was going to research every last name that came through on that chat, and I was going to talk to the police about it and make a report about harassment. There's also animal cruelty going on, so I've also made a report in regards to that. So when I went to that channel with that name that I just spelled out, there was one video on that page where somebody was trying to conjure it. Now, I didn't watch the video. I just saw that this is very satanic in what's going on. And it's definitely going to get a lot worse before it gets better when it comes to Lightworkers. These are all intimidation tactics to deter you from your work. Do not allow them to do it. Now, I know I said before that I wasn't going to be doing live streams, but I believe I allowed myself to psych myself out a little bit about what I'm doing here, my purpose here. I psyched myself out a little bit because I allowed it to get to me. But at the same time, I think I was more focused on views. You know, I feel like my messages have been suppressed. I used to get at least 5,000 views on a video all the way up to 25,000. And you guys can go and see that for yourself on my channel. I've contacted YouTube directly, discussed with them what was going on. And I know this isn't just a problem with my channel. There are bigger channels as well that go through the depreciation of views. But I will say this, whatever is going on with some of the truthers, you know, on this platform and people who do speak out, I see that there's a lot of manipulation going on with that. And that's as far as I'm going to go on that. Now, let's see what Brittany has to say. They call us targeted individuals, and it's ran by government alphabet agencies. It is all real, and I'm sending so much love and light to you, Lotus. Thank you so very much, Brittany. I really do appreciate that. This is my first time seeing you, so let me just say welcome to the Lotus Squad, sweetie, and welcome to the live stream. And I appreciate you, you know, having my back on this situation, and I'm glad that there are other people who are knowledgeable about what's going on. I will be once again posting those links below once this has been processed and posted. But I'm still doing a little bit of research on some of these names. To those that are doing tarot readings, to those that are trying to do healing in any way, to those even simply doing just regular live streams. There are other channels as well that have been dealing with the same thing. Now I'm seeing a lot more spam, you know, spam channels that had just got started 2 weeks ago with already 20, 30K, which is impossible because I'm sitting at 17K. You know, I'm just sitting there and have been for a while and don't know what's going on with that. I'm not getting a straight answer from YouTube. So it's interesting to me that I just contacted them about what was going on with my channel, wanting answers. And this is going on. And there are also a few other people in my personal life. I'm not going to say their names here, They know who they are. They have been watching my channel and reporting back to some of the people that I used to talk to as well. So I know that, you know, whoever these alphabet agencies are that are recruiting these people to do these things, to harass people, to stalk, to intimidate, threaten, all of these different things. There are obviously people in our lives, family, friends, and those close to us that we really need to keep our eyes peeled on. This is why I decided to redo this video, because the message needs to get out, and it needs to get out today. If some of you are noticing, hey, sweetie, hey, Janadra, I wanted some intake on something. Yes, sweetie, what's going on? Go ahead and let me know. I've noticed that a lot of things are really starting to ramp up, and we've been talking a lot about, you know, things coming through in your dreams. Yes, Traveling Boss, she says, I do think gang stalking members are family and friends, and they're in on it too. Yes, indeed. I do agree with you on that. Especially family members that have been jealous of us for a long time, especially the abusive members, they are definitely in on it. Be careful what information you guys divulge. Passwords, family, friends. I mean, personally, I'm going to be real with you guys. I shut down my Facebook, and that could also be why people are trying to come onto my channel more so now. I've shut out everybody that I talk to, aside a select few that I know I can trust and that know what's going on. And so, and I'll come back to what you said, Life Soul. I think that needs to be addressed as well. But guys, just be wary of who you're talking to. Don't tell anybody anything, period, point blank. Move in silence. That's it. Move in silence. Don't tell anybody where you're going, what your next plan is, what you feel. Don't even tell them what you feel. Don't just pretend with these people. Just don't give them anything. Pretend to agree with everything that they say. If you're in their presence, pretend to, you know, not know, play stupid. Play stupid, because these people are genuinely stupid. It's not playing for them. And so they'll do a lot of stupid and ignorant things, say a lot of stupid and ignorant things, just to try to tear you down. Now, from what I've seen, there's been a lot of, hello, Priyanka, welcome to the Lotus Squad and welcome to live stream. Hello, Alice. Yes, ma'am. Welcome to Lotus Squad and welcome to live stream. Let's see. Life Soul. Let me take a look at these real quick before I continue on. Life Soul says, I had a horrible dream last night. I can't tell if it's meditation music giving me nightmares or not. Now, you know what, sweetie? I'm so glad that you brought that up. It's interesting that you mentioned that, because I have had a few experiences when I've listened to certain meditation music. I wouldn't swear people away from that. I just got chills. I think that you need to just chill on that for a minute. And if you're going to meditate, sweetie, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but I got chills. I don't like it right when I said it. And I think the meditation music needs to stop for now. It needs to stop. If you're going to meditate, do it in silence. Go out in nature. Guys, also, let's see what Janadra says before I get into this. Yesterday I had intercourse with a guy I was dating for a while, and my body rejected him. It's like my insides have been burning. Oh shit. Since then, it's never happened before. Holy crap. It's like my body is so sore. Okay, sweetie. So, all right. So I don't know if you know how to make your own spiritual bath, or if you would like to purchase one with me. Do whatever. I'm not trying to sell to you or any of that, but whatever makes you feel comfortable. If you need to research what you need to do what you need to do. Spiritual baths for sure. And Palo Santo wood and white sage. I've also done protection and reversal spells. If you guys would like to purchase that, those are more on the pricier side. So I try not to mention those to people, because again, I'm not trying to sell to people. But the point is, if you guys know how to do that, it's time to get to work. If you have black tourmaline, please do carry that with you and sleep with it. That's what I do. I also have selenite. That is the God crystal, the God frequency. I suggest that you sleep with that as well. So black tourmaline, selenite. I will spell those out. I'm sure you guys may know how to spell it, but for those that don't know how to spell it, I will put that in the comments below once this has been processed and posted. I'm sorry that you've gone through that, sweetie, but that is exactly your body telling you. You know what? That's so funny. That brings me back to one of the other collectives. Guys, I'm telling you, I know some of you guys like the monthlies better, but the collective, seriously, they tap into a whole world of energies that don't necessarily come through full throttle in the monthlies. They come through more in the collectives because I'm doing a lot more channeling with those. Now, there was something that I mentioned about paying attention to how your body feels around certain people. I've noticed nausea. Talking to certain people makes me sick. Talking to certain people give me headaches. Talking to certain people make my solar plexus chakra feel tugged on. Talking to certain people cause confusion, these types of things. And even, sweating or shaking or whatever it is that you're noticing, such as burning sensations, all of that are huge indicators to your body telling you something. Yes, right. I move in silence and I don't let people know my schedule. Yes, traveling boss, you are on track. Yes, ma'am. My pleasure, Priyanka. Thank you so much. It's always attacks about my boyfriend cheating, but I know he wouldn't. I'm done with the music, I think. Okay, perfect, sweetie. Good. Janaja says I broke up with him. Perfect. Don't let him contact you either, because sometimes saving text messages and saving pictures of certain people could potentially hold on to this energy. Now, guys, I already told you guys I will be coming out with the childhood abuse videos as well as the shadow integration videos. I may be postponing posting those just because of the urgency that's behind what's happening here now. There are a lot of things that I need to share with y'all. I'm not gonna speak out about it here because I don't want to warn the enemy. But although the enemy may know what's going on, especially this particular type, this particular species, this particular entity, whatever you want to call them. But we will be discussing certain demonic entities that have been around since the dawn of time. And they are more cerebral. I just got chills again. We need to talk about it. They are influencing what's going on. And they have been since for eons. They have been influencing what's been going on since the dawn of man. And I haven't touched on this topic just because it's a little bit more out there for certain people that really don't know about it. But you know what? Forget it. We're going to post it and discuss it. I'm not sure what Priyanka said. I don't know what you guys retracted. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry I missed it. I didn't see it. But thank you for the advice because it doesn't work. What exactly doesn't work? The meditation music? Alice says, no, I got chills. Yep. Alice says no sex. Yes, Alice, I believe that you are a fellow light worker as well. The majority of you that listen to my channel are. This is why I'm so vigilant at these messages. Yes, I agree with you. Celibacy. I've also been talking about diet. Pay attention to your diet. Eating more. I've been trying to stay away from meat, but for my particular blood type, it's better that I eat a little bit of red meat, but that doesn't mean that I need to eat it every day. So I'm noticing that when I kind of, I'm eating more lentils, I'm eating, more veggies, stuff like that. Things that will replenish your life force because I feel the energies, definite chills, and I need you guys to be careful. Spiritually, like I said, Palo Santo wood, white sage. Oh, yeah. And Florida water. That's very good for blessing if you don't have both of those items. Yes, I've been doing my best to limit meat too. Perfect, Brittany. That's good. You guys are on the right track. Yes, the music, it doesn't work. Okay, Live Souls in. Yeah, it really scared me, to be honest. You know what? I've seen a lot of people in the comments, and I'm not trying to deter anybody for who it does help, but I've been noticing, and this is what made me stop about a year and a half ago, because I used to listen to it religiously. I noticed a lot of comments. I'm getting chills again. I'm noticing a lot of comments that would say that they have nightmares or that they feel like they've been experiencing more demonic activity while listening to it. Fear started to come out of them, and most of the comments in response to those comments would be trying to tell them, oh, that's just things being purged from you. And although that may be plausible, most of the time, if it's not working for someone, then there's something in it that may not be good. Now, granted, some of these things that I'm going to discuss with you at a later date in regards to some of these entities, they have a big hand in this. So there could be manipulation. I don't think that the person themselves necessarily may have posted intentionally to harm others, but there may be some manipulation going on, or influence of that manipulation going on through the person. But you'll just have to use discernment to be able to determine who you need to stay away from and what what exactly is being influenced by these demonic entities. Thank you so much, Brittany, for the like. I really do appreciate that, sweetie. I've been having bad dreams as well, but I don't do the music because I got headaches listening to it. See? And you know what? I just talked about that, paying attention to your body. Yep. So you guys are definitely on the right track. You guys are very sensitive to these energies. Pay attention. If you guys even feel these energies around people you've known for years and you've never felt those energies before, pay attention. If you guys are in the dating realm, and even Alice had said earlier about no sex, agreed. I had someone in the dating realm. I took down the video just because I'm not trying to perpetuate drama on here. That's not my purpose. But I had to express what was going on. One of my dates had informed me that there was some sort of bump on them or something like that. And this is, mind you, we were having a regular conversation about what I do on my channel, and all of that. So there was no reason for them to bring up sex. But they brought it up and they said, well, if you want to have sex, I just want to warn you that there's something on my private area and it's not a bump, it's not what you think it is, or it's not what it looks like, it's just and I'm thinking to myself, well, why is this person bringing up sex where there was no, there was no implication of me wanting to do that or planning to do that. So there was no reason to bring that up. And secondly, why are you forewarning me? That didn't seem right. On top of that, this person was flooding me with flattery, overdoing it, gifts, over trying to get me to go out all the time when I didn't want to. I'm telling you, stuff like that is not okay. And if you feel like something's off about it, like Janaja did and like all of you are doing, get the hell away from it, period. Block the number, whatever it is that you got to do. If they start popping up at your house, you need to call the police, period. Also with the whole dating realm as well, I feel like a lot of these influences are trying to use new people as well. So it's not just family and friends that we've got to look at, that we have to look out for. Excuse me. There's also something else. Oh yeah, I've been noticing a lot more crows. If you guys have been hearing crows by you, that I'm just going to tell you right now. I have a lot of Native American in my blood, Cherokee, Blackfoot, and Seminole. I don't know if that's where I get it from with the whole spirit animal thing, totem animals. I mean, there are of course other cultures that use symbolism when it comes to spirit animals, but especially Native American. For those of you that may resonate with that, some of you guys may do well with paying attention to specific birds, crows specifically. I've been hearing a lot of those, and they are not usually in my area. And after I heard the crows, this is where I ended up seeing one of the animals out in the road, unfortunately. And that is what prompted me to finally come back on here and talk about this in the first place, because that is not normal. And there's no reason why these animals should be lured out into the middle of the road. There's no reason for it. And it's happened more than 5 times. So, and when I brought up Satanism, you guys, I just want to, this just popped into my mind. Hey, the Siren of Suburbia, welcome to Lotus Squad and welcome to the live stream. Glad you can catch it. Crows definitely represent death. And so when I heard that, pay attention to stuff like that, y'all. If you smell rotten eggs near somebody, or if you're talking to somebody and you smell it out of nowhere, or if you're listening to certain spiritual advisors and you get these feelings, pay attention to you guys, because there are certain spiritual advisors that perpetuate these types of energies, especially of a satanic nature. Now, some of these people, thank God for that. The Siren of Suburbia. Yes, I noticed that too. But how many more people are they protecting? I need everybody to come out, because some of these people that they have persecuted so far, that's not even the tip of the iceberg. But I am glad to hear that everything is going well with that so far. I'm glad that he has in fact been convicted, but there's a lot more that needs to be done. This is the first step in the right direction. Yes, it's funny that you bring up that person, Life Soul, because somebody that came into my chat the first time with the video earlier, they were named Onision Fan 2007. So interesting that you're bringing that up. That might be what's going on. Now, oh, you did hear it. Okay. Oh yeah, you were in there. I'm sorry, sweetie. Okay. So, back to what I was talking about with the Satanism. So one of these people, I spelled the name already. I'm not going to do it again. But this person is definitely doing witchcraft. There are a lot of people doing witchcraft. And most of the time it's people not only that we do know, but it's people that we don't know. And that makes it a lot harder to pinpoint how to reverse it, which is why I say return negative energy back to sender 100-fold. And I say it 10 times. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Everybody, if y'all want to say it out loud, say it out loud with me. But we're going to say it 10 times real quick. Return negative energy back to sender 100-fold. 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 Now back to these people that are Satanists. These people need to be rectified and done away with. They will get their own demise. They will reach their own demise due to their evil ways, their wicked ways. The people that are targeting us will see their consequences. And I want you guys to understand something. Even people, I've had a couple of people that are in fact spiritual advisors here on this platform that are in fact doing witchcraft and trying to suppress views. They're trying to intimidate. They're trying to take us out. And I don't mean to say that in a scary way, but pay attention. There are certain spiritual advisors on here. I'm going to let you guys figure it out. I could name all the names that I want to, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to let you guys use your own discernment because you guys are intelligent enough to do it. Use your own discernment and pay attention to how your body feels. Pay attention to what message they're projecting or trying to convey to you guys. Be wary of their intentions because even and while we're talking about Satanism, even Satan appears to you as a bringer of light and love. Okay, and I'm just going to put it to you like that. Now, again, use your own discernment. There are those that are on this platform that are beautiful spirits. You can feel it through the screen. That they're trying to help, but other people are just trying to get a bag, and that's it. And that's not necessarily a bad thing per se, but when you're using other people's, hurt and pain to try and get money and all of that and trying to lead people astray so they keep coming back to you to pay you or whatever, that's not okay. And I'm seeing a lot of that going on. Now, hold on one second. That was me and the guy's subject yesterday, witchcraft. He asked me, do I do it? Oh, wow. And I hope that you told him, how do you do that? Play dumb. Play dumb. Because you know what? All these people are just trying to get information. I've been talking a lot about a thief of information, a thief of time, a thief of ideas. I've noticed a lot of spiritual advisors as well. And again, this is not an ego thing, so please don't take it as such. But I've noticed that a lot of my ideas and a lot of the things that I've said verbatim have been used by other people that otherwise would never even come up with something to say like that on their own. Because if you watch their previous videos, they don't speak that way. So now all of a sudden they're taking certain, sayings that I say, when I brought up, one of them brought up, I'll use this as an example. I brought up something about metamorphosis. And that's not to say I'm the only one that knows about metamorphosis and the symbolism of the butterfly. But this person never mentioned that before in their readings. They're not in tune like that. You know what I'm saying? You could tell. And when I stumbled, I just happened to click on their video. And it always happens like that. I just happened to click on somebody's video that I never clicked on before. And I start hearing stuff and I'm like, oh no, you literally took that from me, or you took that from such and such, or I can pinpoint it. And they're getting all the views and suppressing the little guy. And I'm thinking, wow. I even had somebody in here that I used to talk to a lot. Name starts with a T. Okay. And I'm going to leave it like that. This person used to come into my streams all the time. And I wondered why. And I'd ask this person, hey, I was wondering if we could collab, or maybe if we could discuss maybe some business things and things like that. About growing my channel, blah, blah, blah. I've even talked to another one whose thing starts with an S. So T and S. And this person used to come on my videos. I even made a thank you video to this person. Y'all can go find it. That'll give you a hint. And now all of a sudden I'm starting to feel like I'm being targeted by some of these people as well. They can come forward and clear their name if they would like to. They know who I'm talking about because I contacted them through email and Instagram. They know exactly who I'm talking about. Hell, they contacted me. So at this point in time, let me see. Sorry, I know this is a little off topic, but did you see the chat about the divine numbers? I've just really needed some advice about it, honestly. Oh no, honestly, I did not see that, sweetie. I do have a video about synchronicities, angel numbers, and I go over all of the meanings of those. But if you had a number in particular, I could go ahead and give you some insight on that here. But you know what's funny, since we're kind of going on that topic before we get back into the subject matter at hand, which honestly, this all ties together, sweetie, so it's okay. The angel numbers in particular that I've been seeing literally all of them. I've been seeing 111, 222, 333, 444, 555, even 666. Sorry to say that number, you guys. I'm not a Satanist, but when it comes to numerology and the meaning behind that and the angel meaning behind that, it's a completely different meaning. So please don't take that out of context. I've noticed 777, 888, 999, 911, 1313, 1234, 123, things like that. Even waking up at 3:33 a.m., 4:44 a.m., 5:55 p.m., see, just always looking at the clock, looking at license plates, looking at phone numbers. I mean, it's consistent and it has not stopped. So since I've been seeing all these numbers, I made a point to make a dedicated video here on that as well. And it's funny because Brittany says, same here, angel numbers are beautiful. 444 for me is all as well. Awesome. It also means that you're on the right track and things are starting to manifest. And it's funny that this is Lotus Tarot TV 444. I've been seeing a lot more 444 since I've been Lotus Tarot TV 444. Now, Traveling Boss says, I always see 222, 444, 777, 555, and 111. Okay, we can discuss some of these. Life Souls In, let me know your numbers as well, and I can kind of discuss these a little bit real quick. Let's see. Sorry, yeah, I saw that one. I was wondering if they can be misleading. You know what? Life Souls In, it depends on the source that you're reading from. So let's say if it's somebody that you get a weird feeling from, or let's say that it doesn't resonate with what you feel in your gut, I'd say pay attention to that. Now, the best way to figure out what those numbers mean for you is when you see those numbers, pay attention to how you feel. Do you feel happy? Do you feel hopeful? Do you hear a specific message in a song? Do you hear a specific message in a conversation in passing? What is it that you're feeling? What is it that you're thinking? Are there any images in your head at that time that you see those numbers? And then piece it together with some of the numerological meanings behind those angel numbers. I'd say, go to multiple sources to see. Let me see. Please be careful with other collaborators on YT. Some are in competition and try to steal your ideas. You know what, Traveling Boss? I think that's where I made that mistake. It's kind of like trying to be friends with people in the workplace, which I've made that mistake many times before throughout the years, and have learned the hard way that it just ain't happening. You go there to work, but even if you just go there to work and you don't talk to anybody, it's still gonna be like that. So it is something that I need to pay attention to. Thank you for letting me know and reminding me of that, because sometimes I forget. I'm just thinking that we're all on the same playing field, but we're not, and it's unfortunate. Let's see. So wait a minute. So let me see. I'm reading some of these messages, you guys, just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Same here. Angel numbers are beautiful. Oh yeah, I read that one. Oh sweet. Okay. I'm so sorry for what you're going through. Thank you so much, AJ. I really do appreciate that, sweetie. And welcome to the Lotus Squad and welcome to the live stream. Please do go back and watch the playback in regards to some of the stuff that I'm talking about. If you are, in fact, a fellow light worker, even if you're not a fellow light worker, just please, I advise you to watch the playback when this is posted. I was supposed to have a new job and I almost did, but I felt so anxious and had panic attacks for a week before starting, and I just turned the job down. I think that you picked up on something that they were putting down that they were trying to hide. I really do. That's what I get reading that message. That's exactly what came into my mind. That's what I feel into my spirit. There were certain jobs that's so funny that you bring that up, and it's kind of piecing a few things together for me for certain jobs in the past that I've tried to get and that have been calling me back. I even tried to go back to one other workplace, and they're still up to their abusive ways. And I decided to turn it down too. So just know that you made the right decision. I know that you know that deep in your heart of hearts, but I hope that there's no doubt. It's probably for the best. But unfortunately, it seems like more often than not that's happening. And I feel like there's some manipulation and influence with that as well. So be vigilant. Traveling Boss says, I just saw 333 right now. All right. They are thumbing your live stream down. Well, they can continue to do whatever it is that they want to do, sweetie, because what they don't know is whether they thumb it up or thumb it down. It helps me in the algorithm. So I thank people that have liked the stream and that unliked the stream, because either way, thanks for putting me in the suggested. But thanks for warning me, AJ. I'm not irritated with you, sweetie. I don't have time for these trolls. If you missed the first stream, honey, I was going off on them, but we're not going to waste time on them today. So thank you so much for the likes and the dislikes. Thank you for helping me out in the algorithm. Now, moving forward. Now let's go ahead and kind of touch on some of these numbers, right? So we have 222, 333, 444, 555, 777, and 111. Let me write this down real quick so I don't lose my place. All right, writing them down. 444, 555, 777, and 111. Let's put that before 222. All right, anybody else? Oh yeah, you guys have been seeing 444. We already put that down. Let's see. Wait, thank you so much for answering that. No problem, Life Soul. I see you in here all the time, baby doll, and I absolutely have so much love for you guys that do come in here and you know, show your love and support. I really do appreciate it. You guys have really kept me going, and this is why I do what I do. If it wasn't for you guys, I probably would have given up a long time ago. So thank you guys so very much for this. Now let's go ahead. Oh, 888. Let's go ahead and add that to the list. I just saw 555 on a license plate. Cool. Perfect. 888. Okay, so I wish we could just do tarot. All this craziness is really disturbing. I really agree with you, Tanya. Yep, I honestly, you know, unfortunately, we can't do away with evil and darkness, because without darkness, there would be no light. Unfortunately, they are dependent upon each other, just like yin and yang. And it is absolute insanity. But the good thing about dealing with stuff like this, let's look at the bright side, is that it strengthens you, and it also arms you with more knowledge of how to work through these energies, regardless of what's being thrown at you. I mean, earlier this morning, I could have just thrown in the towel and lost my shit and all this extra stuff. But let's go ahead and get into these numbers, because I know y'all are waiting, right? So let's see. 111. So 111 is all about going into a gateway, or more or less 1111, even the simple number 11. It's all about finally reaching or starting your journey of spiritual ascension, and you are going through a gateway. So spiritually, it's kind of like you're opening up a new portal within yourself, meaning that along your journey of ascension, if it is just beginning or if it is simply progressing, you are moving through a gateway. There are messages being sent down to you from the angels, and that is the initial kind of like warning for them to come through and kind of get your attention. 111 is also about you reaching spiritual, not just spiritual ascension, but attaining spiritual knowledge, light codes, things like that. 222 is all about, and I'm going to tell you the multiple meanings that I associate it with, as well as some of the other sources that I've been informed by. 222 is all about decisions, first off. So there's definitely going to be some decisions that need to be made. There could be some people coming back into your life where these decisions need to be made. There's also a need for balance. So if you are imbalanced emotionally, physically, working home, whatever it is, regaining your balance is what you need to do. And whatever decisions you need to make, they need to be made promptly. 333 is all about communication, first off. So this type of communication is all spiritual. So mainly your angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors, they are trying to communicate with you. 333 is all about your angels reaching out and saying, hey, if you need assistance, please reach out. They cannot influence your life without your permission. Just like these people of evil, they cannot triumph over you without your permission. So if you're lowering your frequency, for example, that is you giving legal right to demonic entities, things like that. And if you need assistance with that, reaching out to your spirit guides, archangels, things like that would be helpful. I always pray to God. I always pray to Archangel Michael. That is the money spot right there for me. So 333 is all about communicating with your angels. It's all about things beginning to manifest. So things are developing in the spiritual realm as well, but they're not quite in the tangible. Now, 444, this is all about manifestation. Okay, this is one aspect of the angel number. And this can also refer to your relationships, your home, yourself. Things are starting to manifest in the tangible realm. This can also refer to you being on the right path. You're on the right spiritual path. And whatever it is that you are investing in concerning your spiritual path will manifest in a good way for you. You're starting to see things develop. Now, 555, this one is a little bit tricky for me because fives alone, numerologically, fives are all about conflict, challenges, changes. So that is the focal point of what 555 is. It's more of a warning that there will be a lot of challenges. And lately I have been seeing a lot more of that, maybe not so much in the past couple of days, but leading up into all of these circumstances that we've been discussing here, I've noticed a lot of that. And there have, in fact, been a lot of changes, conflict, challenges. So people will be challenging you. You know, you'll be dealing with, external influences that are challenging you. Conflicts within your relationships and all of these different things. Things are starting to change. And what needs to be done when you see this number is embrace the change, embrace the shift, and don't allow yourself to be overwhelmed by some of the things that you may be challenged by and some of the conflicts you may be facing. Now, 777 is all about seeking solace in solitude, allowing yourself to be able to be silent and still enough to receive the messages that you are downloading psychically. So what I mean by that is some of you guys may feel like you're wiped out, you're tired. There's a lot of things coming through in your dreams. Maybe you're getting messages in songs, messages just in passing, whatever the case may be. Pay attention to these things. Allow yourself to meditate a bit more. Your angels are definitely surrounding you. And to remember that you are always protected by your angels. Remember to always communicate with the angels. Communicate with God. Always prayer. And I'm also getting that you yourself, by you tapping into your spirituality, you will be able to heal some of the openings within your auric field, and you will be able to heal yourself as well as others if you are, in fact, a light worker. Now, finally, 888. This is a great number to see. I love seeing 88s, 888, stuff like that. I've been seeing a lot of those lately as well. This is all about positive changes. Now, the number 8, when it's turned on its side as well, it's all about the infinity symbol. So that symbolically alludes to there being infinite amount of possibilities. And when one door closes, remembering another one opens will allow you to be able to see these multitude of opportunities that are coming into your life or that are developing and manifesting and heading to you. Now, 888s are all about positive changes, positive mindsets. So some of you guys are going through paradigm shifts. You guys are unlearning certain things that you were taught that are, maybe self-limiting belief systems, negative thought processes, obsolete thought processes, things like that. Now, also 333 could also be that your angels are confirming that whatever you're praying for as well, going back to 333, this just came through again, that your angels are in fact answering your prayers. So when I say pray, that's exactly what I mean. You're the best, Lotus 444. I really appreciate your positivity. Thank you so much, Traveling Boss. I absolutely appreciate you, girl. It might be linked to the abuse when you suffered when you were younger. It could be. I don't know what that necessarily has to do with what we're talking about here, but everybody's dealt with some sort of trauma, and through our trauma, we're able to heal others. So anyway, so many people go through sexual, physical, and emotional abuse. It's really taking its toll on you. Wait a minute. Wait, I didn't send that message. What is going on? What do you mean? You mean, have you considered talking to a doctor about your problems? You mean that message? See, this is what I'm talking about. See? So Life, Soul, Zen Art, do me a favor. Sign out, change your password, sign back in. Immediately. They couldn't hack me, but they're trying to hack everybody else. Everybody else. I might need to delete my channel. I guess that's scary. Yeah, you need to sign out right now and change your password. So whatever crimes that these people continue to talk about on my channel, stuff like that, they have no knowledge of anything. I have not committed any crimes. Thank you so much, Johan. My first time here. I don't usually comment, but I'm loving what I'm hearing. Thank you. It's funny to me when we start talking about positive things, that's when people want to come and persecute and send negativity. See, you guys, this is what I'm saying. Be very wary about these people that are trying to go into your accounts. This is what I'm saying. I'm telling you, y'all, if y'all have missed those collective readings, please go watch them. Please. Because whatever they just tried to do earlier, I know a lot of you were not in the first stream, but the people that were in the first stream, they were saying racist remarks. They were saying hateful remarks. They were talking about how they get paid to gang stalk. They get paid to harass people. They get paid, all these different things. So they also tried during the stream prior to hack an account where they don't realize I know cybersecurity. They don't understand that I know how to do these things. I know how to protect myself. And they continue to try to hack into my Gmail, and it didn't work. So now they're trying to get into other people's accounts. So if anybody is experiencing that, if you're seeing weird activity going on your pages, weird activity going on through your phone, emails, all of that, change your passwords, sign out of all devices, change your password, and keep it moving. Because this is getting out of hand. Now, you guys that were in here just saw that Life Soul said she did not say that last message. Now, these people talking about, have you considered talking to a doctor about your problems? Nobody's even talking about problems here. Do you guys see what I'm saying? Like, nobody's talking about any of those things or about anybody's traumas. We're talking about how to ward off against people that try to persecute people and try to bring down people and bring up their traumas against them as a means to try to attack them, or crazy making behavior, projections, things like that. A lot of this is going on, you guys. So be vigilant. This is my time to sign off. But I want you guys to be very careful. What I'm going to do is I'm going to link these, some of these resources, like I said before, about the gang stalking and the targeted individuals. A lot of people are coming forward about this. You guys can even look at New Breed. You can look at Spiritual Soul. These are just a few people that I've seen mention gang stalking and targeted individuals, even narc survivor. So people that have dealt with trauma from narcissists, they are experiencing these things as well. So this is what I'm talking about, you guys. Be very vigilant, be careful. And other than that, when I get back on here, we'll discuss some of the entities that I believe personally are influencing all of this. Now, it could have a lot to do with, the alphabet agencies and all of that. But, the only thing is, and you know what, Brittany, go ahead and sign out of your account as well and change your password, sign out of all devices, and then come back in. I know you didn't send that last message, Brittany, but that's okay. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to save everybody some trouble. Guys, right now, everybody that was in this stream, I want you guys to sign out, change your passwords, sign out of all devices, change your password, and come back in. That way you can catch me when I go live again. But until next time, you guys, stay blessed, not stressed. Peace and love.